Hello. For the 400th time, I'm Jordan and you're not. And welcome to my 400th video. If you've survived this long, what's wrong with you? So today, I'm going to talk about something I'm very passionate about. The Power Rangers. Why? Because I'm a 90s kid. So, when I was a kid, Power Rangers was the shiz. For me, it was all about Power Rangers, Goosebumps, Kenan and Kel, all that, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, just things like that. Oh, it's so 90s. I can't even. So, in 2017, we got the new Power Rangers movie. Well, what did I think of it? Well, what's that? That's the sound of the new Power Rangers movie exploding in my heart. Just a big old bomb. Okay. So, yeah, I saw the new Power Rangers movie, and I have extremely mixed feelings about it. Because, you know, the Power Rangers, that was my show! And it was like, and you know how they make a new movie and they change things and they add things that just feels really unnecessary. Yeah. So first, I'm going to talk about what I didn't like, and then I might talk about things I might have liked, and then talk a little about. So there's going to be some huge spoilers for those that have not seen the new movie yet. So if you have not seen the movie yet, go away. For the 400th time, go away. Alright. So they can't even morph. Like, throughout the 90% or 80% of the movie, they can't even morph. And then, like, only in the last 20 minutes, like, hey, we can finally morph now, we have the power. I'm sorry, I thought this was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Oh wait, it's not Mighty Morphin, it's just called Power Rangers. They're not mighty and they can't morph, so. Well, I guess that's the theme of the movie, just them trying to morph the whole time and trying to come together as a team, trying to learn how to be with each other as a team. And, you know, that was, in the series, all they had to do was just, you know, they had the power coins, and all they had to do was shout out their dinosaur, or their Tyrannosaurus, Mastodon, Pterodactyl, you know, and then they could just morph into the Power Rangers. And this one, they have the coins. And another thing, in the movie, they already have superhuman powers. Like, they have the coins, and they're already like superhuman, and like they could be superhuman without their suits. The hell? In the original, they could do karate, yeah, they could do all those awesome karate moves, but they weren't Power Rangers yet. I mean, when they morphed into their suits, that's what gave them more power. In the movie, the new movie, they had the power, superhuman abilities, but they couldn't morph into their suits. I mean, and I understand that it's a reboot. People are going to say, sorry. People are going to say, ugh, they're starting over. Ugh, give it a break. It's a reboot. It's new and fresh and just. But sorry, that's the 90s kid in me. Of course, I'm going to compare it to the show. I'm going to talk about what they screwed up. And of course, there's no Bulk and Skull, and there's a bully character that's picking on Billy, who's African American and autistic in this movie. Okay. And there's a bully picking on him, and he's nameless. He's a nameless bully. And to not have Bulk or Skull in this movie, such a missed opportunity. And there's no juice bar, no youth center, there are no Ernie, and they weren't even friends in this movie. They just start off as like outcasts, or people call it the Breakfast Club. In the series, they were already best friends. They already knew each other. They were all like, hey Zach, hey Kim, hey Billy, hey Jason, hey Trini. They were all close. They were like, yeah, what's up? And this one, they're that guy over there, yeah, Jason, he's a troublemaker. And Goldar. What the crap did they do to Goldar? Goldar was an important character. I mean, he's a villain in the show. He can talk. He's a creature thing. Hey, you! I can't do a good Goldar, because if I do that, my throat will hurt. And in this one, he's just, you know, Rita makes him, and he's like this tall, huge monster thing with no face. It's like the Destroyer in the movie Thor. You know, it was just like an old, like, metallic creature with no face. That's what they did to Goldar. He was just a gold creature with wings and a gold sword, no face. And then Rita, I guess you gotta, you know, do. I mean, it's a reboot. I kind of understand. They gotta make Rita look different, but they just made her look like, I don't know, Poison Ivy or something, or just all green. And well, I understand that she she was the Green Ranger back in the prehistoric 65 million years ago. But you know, she's green. Well, she's like witch-like for a little bit, and then she finally gets more greenish, and just. And what else? Oh, and Zordon. In this one, Zordon was a douche. In the original Zordon, he was cool. He was calm. He was like masterful, and he was, you know, Jason, wise and triumphant. You have the Tyrannosaurus Zord. Kimberly, cunning and smart. You have the Pterodactyl Zord. Trini, you're beautiful and you get the saber-tooth tiger Zord. And in this movie, he's like, you're the Power Rangers now? You're just kids. You don't even know what you're doing. You can't even morph. He's like me. Zordon is like me. He's criticizing his own Power Rangers, just like I'm doing. And I mean, that's not who Zordon is. I mean, Zordon was this, you know, he was calm, and he was understanding, and he was patient with the Power Rangers, and he liked them. And this one, he tolerates them. And I guess Alpha was okay, even though he had big, huge, giant, bulging eyes, and he kind of did his aye just a little bit. And the Power Rangers theme song, they played it for 5 seconds. 5 seconds, that's it. Maybe 6 seconds, I don't know, but it was only when they got their Zords. When they finally morphed and they got into their Zords, they didn't even call out the name of their Zord. They were just already in there. They were just already in the Zord, and they played, go, go, Power Rangers, go, go, Power, and then they just cut off, whatever, like, let's just stop this crap, whatever. Well, at least they actually played it, unlike the Dark Shadows movie. Tim Burton's Dark Shadows, they didn't even play the Dark Shadows theme in that movie at all. And it was so underwhelming. All the action scenes, and they fight the putties. The putties are giant, like rock creatures in this one, by the way. And, you know, and then there's one cool scene with, you know, Rita walking down the street, and I think they were playing some kind of music, or some kind of, I don't know, I think it was a Kanye West rap song, or no one man should have all that power, or something, I don't know, whatever. And then she's kind of walking down the street trying to find the Zeo crystal, and, you know, she's formed all these rock monster putties are forming. That was pretty cool. Some of the fight scenes were cool, but it was just, they could have done so much more. It was like, you get there, and it's like, it's over. It's like, I mean, it's like awkward sex, I guess. I don't know. It's just like, it's like a quickie, or, you know, someone that happens so fast. Just, you know, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, it just could have been the action and just them fighting. It could have been better. At least Jason David Frank and Amy Jo Johnson had cameos, who were Tommy and Kimberly in the original show. They were there for a second that you could see them. So those are my gripes, I guess, for that. And of course, I am going to buy this when it comes out on Blu-ray. I will buy it, but I'm just going to complain about it every time I see it. It's like the Max Payne movie. You know, I loved the game. That was one of my favorite games, and then the movie just, They got everything wrong. You know that, or like an '80s kid that watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoons, and then they see the new film produced by Michael Bay and has Megan Fox, and they're gonna, oh, they got this wrong. This was just terrible. That's how I am about Power Rangers now. I understand now. I completely get it. Well, I guess now I should actually talk about the movie. So, the movie, this one, in the series, the gang, they were all always trying to help out people, and they were all, doing all these projects, save the universe, save the whales, stop polluting the planet or whatever. This one, they're just, whatever. Jason and Kimberly, they want to leave town. They just want to get out of Angel Grove because they hate it. Ugh. And they're trying to make them like a couple in this one. No! Kimberly belongs with Tommy. Everyone knows that. Who made this movie? You do not know Power Rangers, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, or whoever, if a woman directed this, I don't know. I didn't assume your gender, I'm sorry. Okay, so Jason does this prank, or the school prank, and he gets caught and busted, and of course he gets kicked off the football team, and he has to go to detention every day for the rest of his whole high school year. And there he meets Billy. Billy he's autistic in this one. He kind of was a little off, but it wasn't really that noticeable. I just read it on Wikipedia like 20 minutes ago. And, they bond because, he stops the bully, not Bulk, not Skull, from picking on Billy. And then, so Billy wants to hang out with him. He takes him to like a quarry or something, and I don't know why. He just wants to take him there, and he makes an explosion, and then that's where they find the Power Ranger coins, and there's no explanation that Billy wants to go out there. He just wants to go out there and happens to find them. There's no reason that he gives. They're all there. Oh, and Kimberly and Trini and Zach, they all just happen to be out there too. What a coincidence. And so then the quarry police show up and try to chase them, and then they all get in the soccer mom van. They try to outrun a train. Of course they get hit, and then they wake up the next morning and they're in their bed like nothing happened. So what happened there? Like, were they zombies for a second, or did Zordon telecommunicate them there with his telekinetic mind or whatever? I don't know. There's plot holes actually. That's a plot hole. And so then they wake up the next day. They all have, Jason has six-pack abs like me, and he's all strong and muscular and good-looking like me. And then, Kimberly's looking at something on her cellular phone, cell phone, and something she doesn't like, and she smushes it or breaks it. Strong, independent woman. And there's something, this kind of story about her showing a nude picture. Well, it's not her nude picture, like some nude picture to some guy or something, and she punched out some guy's tooth. I don't know. And apparently Trini's supposed to be a lesbian in this movie, but it's really not that noticeable. So Hollywood or whatever keeps making a big deal out of nothing, just like they did with the Beauty and the Beast movie with LeFou's character. They say, oh, LeFou's gay in this movie, and of course the Alabama theater, the hick redneck theater, took it off or wouldn't show it just because of that. And it's not even that big of a deal. He's flamboyant and has a man crush on Gaston. Okay, but anyway, that's another story for another time. This one, they're just trying to talk and get to know each other, and Zach says something, oh, you got boyfriend problems? And she's, yeah, boyfriend problems. And he kind of, girlfriend problems? And then yeah, that's okay, don't worry about it, whatever. And then that's it. That's all they ever talk about of Trini's sexual orientation. Like it's some big hoopla.